Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to do a review over the CoverGirl Clean Makeup Foundation. That's what it looks like right there. If you want to have a look, if we can get it without a glare in there. Right there. I have it in the color 105 Ivory, if you couldn't tell. But yeah, it is a liquid foundation. It does not come with a pump on it. I want to throw that out there. I stole that pump off of a foundation that I used up last month. But otherwise, let's go ahead and get on into the video. So to start off, I've already used my e.l.f. Tone Adjusting Face Primer. It is in the green color here. I also used a little bit of the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Oil on my nose. I feel like it does a lot to really soften the skin on my nose. I know that sounds weird, but I feel like my nose just tends to get really dry out of anywhere else on my face, and that primer oil does a lot to help with softening the skin on my nose. And I have a full review on that. If you're interested in seeing it, I can link it down below. Then I also went ahead and did a little bit of spot concealing, just anywhere that needed it, any redness. I've also got some under my eyes. I haven't been sleeping that great lately, so a little bit of concealer under there. Unfortunately, I don't know what this palette is called, but it's just full of cream concealers and contour type colors. It really is an awesome palette. The packaging it came with didn't have any information on it. This doesn't have any info on it. I got it off of Yordle. The best I got for it is P15 number 1. So if anybody recognizes this palette, feel free to leave the information for it down below, because it really is an awesome palette. I'm really enjoying it. And if you guys come across a palette like this, I would highly recommend picking one up. But I used the little green shade right here for all of my little red spots, and then a little bit of a mixture of the shimmery white color and this yellow color under my eyes, down my nose, do a little bit of highlighting, do a little bit of concealing. So that's everything I have going on my face currently. So to get started on this CoverGirl Clean makeup, something that is worth mentioning is that it does have menthol in it. So it has a minty smell, and it gives a bit of a cooling sensation when you put it on your face, which is different. I wasn't expecting it the first time that I pumped it out and put it on. I was like, whoa, what is going on? Because I've never had a foundation smell like mint or have a cooling sensation on my face. So if you're very sensitive to things like that, just giving you a heads up. But I actually really like it. It's a fairly medium to full coverage foundation, definitely very buildable. And I like the cooling sensation. It feels kind of nice and refreshing. So it's kind of different, but in a good way. The smell is a little strong in my opinion, but it doesn't last long. Neither does the cooling sensation. That's both something that goes away very quickly after applying. Something else worth mentioning is that it tends to set fairly quickly once it's on your face. So I like to apply it by pumping a little bit on the back of my hand and then applying it with a flat foundation brush like this one, and then blending it out with a beauty blender. But I really have to apply it to like half of my face and then blend it out, and then do the other half and blend it out. Because if I wait to have it on my entire face, it seems that it gets rather dry and settled. So keep that in mind, something worth mentioning. Also something worth mentioning, it does not come with a pump. I stole this pump off of a different foundation. You guys would have seen it in my March empties. And yeah, it's just one of those foundations where you like, you have to pour it out and, you know, mess with it that way. But I prefer to have a pump on it, so when I finished up my last foundation, I just switched the pump off of it. But let's go ahead and get started. I just realized that I didn't film any of the application process for putting this on my face. I've already got it blended in for this side. This side, as you can tell, I just applied it. But as I mentioned earlier, I just get a little bit on my foundation brush, and I just, you know, put it where I need it, all over my face. And then I take the blender and just push it into my skin like so. Down the neck to make sure it's all blended in. Okay, after that, I like to set it with my Rimmel Stay Matte powder. Nothing too really fancy about this powder, but it works pretty good, and I've been enjoying it, and that's just what the lid says, Stay Matte, and it's from Rimmel. And if you're wondering, the foundation is in the shade 105 Ivory, and I feel like this is a near perfect skin match. I don't feel like I have any major discolorations between my neck and my face. I feel like everything blends really well, and there's no like major, oh look, she's wearing foundation type of things going on. So just using an e.l.f. powder brush, the big fluffy flat top brush, I just like to set my foundation. So that's what it looks like once it's fully applied and once it's been set. If you give me 1 minute, I'll be right back after doing the rest of my makeup and we can finish things up. Okay, and this is what the foundation looks like once all of my other makeup has been applied. As you can see, it plays really well with all of my other makeup that I like to use on a regular basis. Sorry I didn't insert a clip of me putting on the rest of my makeup, but things haven't changed that much since my last foundation review, so if you're interested in seeing how I do my makeup, I will link that review down below. But I think it's good to come on and show how it looks with other makeup on top of it, and also mention that it plays well with other makeup. That being said, because I've had some drugstore foundations that don't play well with others. But this one does. This one does really well. I haven't had any problems with it getting super blotchy or cakey or separating or anything like that with other makeup on top of it. It seems to do really well. It's definitely a longer lasting foundation. I'll have this on by this evening by about 7 o'clock or so, and it's about 10 o'clock right now. So definitely a fairly long lasting foundation, plays well with others. I really like it and I would definitely recommend it. But that kind of wraps things up for this review over the CoverGirl Clean Makeup Foundation. I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, please give me a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys. What are you doing? Nasty? Sitting on his face.